Herman, good morning. How are you doing today? Hope you can hear me fine. Hey, I'm gonna try to throw down on some biscuits and gravy. Not too good on biscuits and gravy, but I'll give it a try anyways. Gotta give it some coffee in me. Yeah, so anything interesting been happening? Phoenix coins, yeah, it's breakfast time. Yeah, it ain't quite done yet, but it'll get there soon, hopefully. God, hey, Space, good morning. I try to go do my shopping early in the morning, and I've been getting sidetracked lately. So it starts out with a trip to Walmart, and then I stopped at Lowe's, and yeah. So next thing you know, I'm running late, and breakfast ain't getting made. Hope y'all have been doing well. We've been doing pretty good here. Oh, that coffee sure is freaking good. Stopped by the LCS yesterday and picked some stuff up. Got to hang out for a little bit. Oh, waiting on metal in the mail. Yeah. Hold on. Joseph Schmaninsky. I like it, man. Schmaninsky. Do bald people come from the moon? Well, first first question you gotta ask is if they're fully bald. If they shave their balls, then they're probably from the moon. If they just got a bald head, they're probably from Mars. Good morning, Happy Tiger. I haven't tried the whatnot yet. So, I'm going to show you guys this. And I've been debating, I know what I'm going to do with it. I just don't know when or how. Oh, okay. Yeah, Space, that's a pretty good array of metals. Yeah, I've never done the whatnot. I mean, to be honest with you, I do some Hero Bullion Walmart orders every once in a while, and mainly the LCS. I was gonna take it out of the capsule, but I ain't gonna worry about it. The bald woman for Mars would be nice, Smolinski. Check out this beauty of an eagle I found. I mean, that son bitch is in just pristine condition 2024. Yeah. Flip it around. Y'all see anything suspicious about that? Yeah. Crazy, huh? Ooh, nice. So, a person that I know a while back ago was talking about he got a great deal on eBay. He got 10, 10 the same as 5. Hell yeah, I'm boiling bacon. You don't boil your bacon? Shit. You don't know what you're missing. I'm gonna put some pepper on that. Hey, and don't it look good when it's done? I ain't gonna lie though, I ain't gonna bullshit. I think I put a little too much water in it this morning. Anyways, it'll render down, get a lot of that fat out of there. And then I'm gonna use that grease to try to make biscuits and gravy. Space, did you catch this eagle? Did you catch the flaws in it? Watch the flip. Oh shit. That was yeah, well, I'm gonna use that fat for something else, Phoenix. Well, I assure you it's not. Yeah, like I said, I think I did put a little bit too much water in it. I tell you what, you go ahead and do a video and show us how you make your bacon. We'll all watch it. I promise. Y'all know that saying. Y'all know that saying. There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to cook a bacon. Now, if I had time, I'd get one of them fancy Traeger easy bake oven for men and smoke my bacon. I just don't have time. Sin totem pole. Yeah, well, to each their own, I guess. Well, what threw me off this morning on this whole bacon bit was it's not the normal thick cut like I get. The wife went out and got it, and she got it from Sam's Club, and it was just, as soon as I opened the pack, I could tell I wouldn't like it too much. Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm just. Y'all want to know a secret? It's not really even bacon. I think it's like turkey bacon or some shit like that. Yeah. Well, you know, she don't really care too much about the bacon. She just likes the sausage I give her in the morning. Yeah, I don't just sit around here and I don't just sit here around and pull my pork, you know what I mean? If we're gonna make puns out of all this. No, just watch. Water down with some biscuits. No. I think I'm gonna throw some flour in there at some point. Just not right now. I was thinking about adding some chorizo. Mmm. Yeah, just watch. Call him a call him a ambulance. I tell you where I do cheat real bad is on the damn biscuits. I don't make the biscuits. That damn Pillsbury Doughboy does. I don't know. I will admit my mistake this morning was I did add a little too much water. I mean, it is freaking swimming in there. Ah, god damn, look. Hey, everybody, we got Diddy in here. Damn, old Diddy. He knows all about his pork products. Oven to 375. Damn, I've been. No, hey, I don't care. Y'all make all the jokes y'all want. Are y'all eating bacon this morning? Have a nice cup of coffee, some good old bantering back and forth. Oh, pochacita. Mmm. And the challenge was made. They can go ahead and drop their little bacon video. We'll see how they do it. No hot wang. It's just regular old fucking bacon. This dude over here talking smack. I bet he cooks the shit out of that turkey bacon. Well, it brings more of the fat out, which it does. It renders it out, and depending on how much longer you cook it after that, is depends on how crispy you want it. Will show us their poinsettia. This ain't farm raised pork here. This is a freaking maker's mark. Yeah, Herm, the family's still asleep, man. They're probably, I don't know, I might have probably got them all woke up now. It's gonna be nice and crispy. Oh, yeah, it'll probably wake them up. Hmm. Hey, bacon water. Shit, that's probably sellable right there. Hot wing, that's, you know, I've been actually considering maybe cutting down on that bacon. You know, I only eat it on Sundays. But yeah. Exactly, space. I mean, you know, people get so, oh, this is how I do it, this is how I do it. My way is the only way. There's a whole bunch of other ways to get it done, you know? Oh, now it's gonna. And like I said, I know I put in a little bit too much water in there. Okay, Schmaninsky, what do we got to think about this morning, buddy? Shit, I also put creamer in my coffee. Oh, listen to that. Steaming it. Never tried that, but it's an idea. What? Oh, Smolinski? That don't make sense at all. If you ever felt helpless in life with no one to lend you a hand, you can't spell assistance without ask first. I don't know. I'm stuck on that one, Schmaninsky. Anyways, does that look like a face that gives a shit? Hey, no, but serious, technically speaking, I boiled this shit for so long that it's already cooked. Well, yeah, of course I chew my meat. I don't swallow. I guess you probably hock tool on your meat first. Yeah, I bake my eggs. You never had them baked? No, this is my own cooking method of bacon. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie about the Chinese bacon because technically speaking, the vast majority of the bacon that we consume here in America comes from China. China. So it is Chinese bacon. I find that to be, it's an outrage. See, here's how it works. We send all the soybeans and stuff like that to China so they can use it to feed their pigs. And they send us the pigs. I don't know. First to watch, it's a true story. Smithfield's, China. Man, what the hell is this shit I'm cooking now? Haha, ain't that some? The goddamn biscuits erupted. Oh yeah, that's me. Members Mark. That shit's probably from China too. Yeah, well. That's nice. That's real nice. Do you name it? Yeah, did he? But we ain't got nowhere to be right now. Did you say you breed it? Ah, man, we don't want to know what you did on the farm back there in Tennessee. Come on now. Oh, bleed it. Bleed it. All right. Well, I don't know what you Tennessee boys are into, but yeah, old Diddy, he gonna be wishing he had some bacon grease in prison. Butcher, butcher what? Well, Matthew, he's talking about his pork up there in old good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Oh God, this maker's members mark freaking bacon sucks. Anyways, it was all freaking fat. I don't know what was going on. Somebody deleted some messages. I catch that what they wrote. You know, with Mister Smoky Mountain, Tennessee over here, he'd know that over here in Texas, got a little thing they call chicharrones, and guess what you do to your pork then? Is we boil it and we render it down, and then we fry the shit out of it. Well, I guess I didn't catch that. There. Oh, the butcher. Now it's done. Yeah, you know what? It's probably about close enough. Yep, that's probably about close enough there. Hey, thanks, Matthew. Y'all have a good day today, man. It's yep. I'm not very. Yep, nice and crispy. Yeah. Hey, we'll definitely enjoy it. Hey, thanks for stopping in, man. It was fun. It was fun. I can take some I can take some shit every now and again as long as people are willing to take it back. You know what I'm saying? It was all in fun. Hey, well, you ain't even seen my eggs yet, Matthew. Now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck. Now I don't know what else to do. No, my eggs look great. Damn, stove's smoking. Turn that off for a second. Y'all want to know the real truth? I don't know how to make biscuits and gravy. I might have to wake up the wife now. But I mean, it don't look that bad, does it? Got a little crunch to it. Yeah. Hell. Not bad at all. Hell, let me show y'all something. See, when she goes shopping, she goes to Sam's and she buys this Members Mark bacon. And I mean, it's got a little bit of meat right there, but that is all a bunch of fat all over it. So, you know, I can only do so much with the cards that I'm dealt. Hey, I did throw some pepper on there, some of these things, pepper balls. I mean, listen to this. Can y'all hear that? Yeah, well, it's because that's because it was good stuff. And now, like I said earlier, I forgot how to make biscuits. Holy crap. You know, I've been meaning to get another cast iron, but I don't know yet. All these pans we got in the house, and I only use 2 of them ever. Well, I am attempting to make biscuits and gravy. Who pulled all the knobs off the... There's some things I'm pretty good at making, but can't say ever. It's been a while since I've made this. And if it's a flop, it's a flop. Right? I don't know. I guess I should have watched a YouTube video on it first, huh? Y'all are really tearing into me today. I tell you what, usually I'm pretty dang confident in my breakfast making skills, but y'all are really giving me a good shot to the ego this morning. Yeah, I mean, it'll come out. I am very worried about it, Space. Hey, Cranky, how you doing? Oh, there we go. That's kind of what I was looking for. Only can't get it too lumpy here. Yeah, YouTube battles. Oh, you know, I kind of try to, stay clean from the YouTube battles, but man, uh, y'all know who my two very favorite freaking YouTubers are, right? And I mean, these guys, and I'll name drop them all day long. I don't give a shit about that. Oh damn, Ron's Basement and Ted Talks or whatever the hell his name is. Ted Speaks. I don't freaking know. These guys are two of the. Yeah, they're just buffoons, you know. One of them knuckleheads was on there saying that $761 silver. Oh shit. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that doesn't look good at all now. What the hell did I just make? Oh no, I don't think I should have put cream in there. Yeah. Now I'm just making a mess. So, from what I've read, that's what I'm on right now is the roux. No, Herman. I ain't gonna start over, man. It ain't done yet. I think what I'll do before that is forfeit and go to Golden Corral for breakfast. Look at that, man. That's we'll be eating biscuits and gravy for the next 2 weeks. But first to watch, you weren't bullshitting about the milk. Look at that. Cranky. You know, I've had worse too. People People will, they'll just never grasp what I mean when I say the omelet and ham MRE from, oh God, this shit must have been left over from the 70s. Yeah, Jim. I like my gravy like I like my women. Nice and thick. It should be thinning out a little bit though. Oh no, I cheat like a son of a bitch on my biscuits. The old Pillsbury helps me out there. Yeah, it's smoothing out. The old first to watch wasn't bullshitting though. I'd used up about a half gallon of milk already. Hey, y'all know something? It's been probably about 5 years since I've made biscuits and gravy. It's still pretty thick. Yeah. Well, Space, how long you think it'll take you to get here from New Mexico? I think this shit might be thinned out by the time you got here. We could have biscuits and gravy for dinner. Jim, tell you the truth, I didn't measure the flour. I just kind of dumped it in. Phil, I'm trying, buddy. I am trying. Y'all missed out on the great bacon burn of this morning. If y'all weren't here for that, I do boil my bacon. And I boil the piss out of it. And for some reason, I don't think the sausage to gravy ratio is gonna work out either. Well, Jim, I'm pretty sure I will. Oh no, I didn't burn the bacon. Everybody was giving me hell because I boiled my bacon. My only question now is, can you freeze gravy? Because if you can freeze gravy, I might be having this next Sunday too. Oh yeah, also, you know, if you can see, it's got some bacon bits in it. I just went ahead and I cooked the bacon in the skillet first, and then used the bacon grease for the flour. That's coming together. Hell, y'all had me all worried there for a second. 210 stacks. Good morning. Yeah. I probably won't do this again. I probably won't do this again. I know I'm making a hell of a mess, and Miss West Texas is gonna kick my ass when I get up. When she gets up, she's gonna. Yeah, it's starting to resemble it. It's still a little bit thick. What we got here? Some pepper. Some salt. Yeah, thank you, Jim. Like I said, I haven't tried to make biscuits and gravy in probably about 5 years. The gravy don't look too lumpy though. I'm kind of happy about that. And that's going to be enough of the milk. And I think this should about get it. Oh, Cranky, she'll be mad. I could have woke her up and she would have made the homemade biscuits, but let her sleep in some. So, Cranky, right off the bat, can you see what's wrong with this eagle? Check that out. No, it was a space. It was a misstrike there at the mint. Hey, look at that. Let me show that again. So the sun don't look right, and when you flip it, it should be right side up, and it's upside down. No reeded edge, or no missing reed. Yeah, it was pretty wild. Needs more salt. Hey, that coin wasn't mine. This I guess it's good enough. This person that I know was he's trying to get into metals, right? I guess he's heard me talking about it. And he thought that he was getting a good deal on eBay when he got the 10 for 5 deal for 150 bucks. Yeah, Jim, be honest with you, I think I used closer to probably half a cup. So anyhow, he got the 10 for 5 deal, and I'd warned him about it. I said, be careful. Usually if it's too good to be true, it's a scam. He did it anyways, and it came back as fakes. Which I knew they would. As soon as he told me. Oh, look at all that mess. I guess I'll do the dishes. Damn it. That's all right. Well, somewhere in Texas. I grew up in Oregon. Growing up in Oregon, we didn't eat too much pork. In the part I grew up in, we would make things like deer sausage and elk sausage and stuff like that. So anyhow, this guy, he bought these fakes, man. I tried to warn him against it, and he didn't listen. And so, and it's crazy. It's crazy how places like YouTube, or not YouTube, I'm sorry. It's crazy how places like eBay and Amazon, you know, that these places, they just seem to allow it. Well, according to him, he got it back because he paid with PayPal, and apparently if it's a scam or fraudulent through PayPal, you get your money back. So, I mean, I tried to let him know. But still, you know, I'd rather go to a trusted source and skip the whole embarrassment of, you know, having been scammed or fallen for it, you know. I mean, I sat there and I told him, it's not too bad. I see what you're saying now, Jim, about the floury taste. But I kind of, it's kind of evening out. Maybe a little more salt, but hey, T-Bird, how's it going? Hey, if y'all haven't seen T-Bird, his channel stickers, the glitter one, that sucker is very nice. I gotta kind of get busy with that, you know, getting some swag, channel swag. But Jim, I gotta ask, are you into silver and gold or just biscuits and gravy? Nah, I'm gonna just throw this sausage in there. The old Miss West Texas is gonna have to maybe make some biscuits and feed it to the kids for breakfast at some point this week. Yeah. Well, no, she'll love it. She'll like it. Are you Jim, are you a stacker or collector? Yeah, space. You know, it's I mean, that's why I only buy from, I buy from Hero and I buy from the LCS. So you don't collect either one, huh, Jim? Or stack either one? Well, it's I heard or I seen a comment on somebody else's. They're live streaming and somebody had made a comment about with the prices being up so much that it's too late for people to begin to start stacking. It's too late. If you haven't started stacking yet, you're too late. And I don't think that's true at all. I think you have to maybe go about it with a different strategy. But I don't think it's too late. No, Herman, it's never too late. Um, I mean, it costs a little more now, but platinum. I had a little discussion with somebody about platinum, and it's about half. It's over half the cost of gold. Well, Jim, because you don't really want to jump in and start buying when the price is high. You want to kind of get it when it's low. But the way it's been going lately, it just keeps going up. So it turns it into anytime is a good time to buy. Unless you buy when it's high and then it drops. But chances are it'll keep going up. Especially if you hold on to it for a long time. Nah, Jim, you're right. Gold is. So Hero Bullion puts out a deal of on Facebook. I follow him on Facebook, and they put out a deal about the price of gold and silver and gold, and I just made a little comment on there that that at this point, by the end of the year, I mean, no kidding, and I'd hate to sound like one of them knuckleheads that I like so much, but anything's possible by the end of the year. For $40 silver could be very possible. $3,000 gold could be very possible. I mean, wow. And Jim, I haven't been doing this that long. I've only been at it for about a year now, a little over a year now. And when I started stacking, people were saying the same thing. Silver's pushing $25 an ounce. Silver's pushing $25 an ounce, and it's cost too much. I'm gonna stop buying. And I jumped in right about the time it was $23 an ounce. Ooh, I think it's still a little too. But thickened up a bit. Jim, where are you from? I'm not sure how much I got. I'm definitely a little bit heavy on the silver, but I don't really have that much gold. Unfortunately, it just kept going a little bit too much. Tell you the truth, about 3 to 4 years before I started, my wife came to me and told me that she had heard we should start buying silver. You know, and I told her, nah, silver's not that, silver, you buy it, it goes up a few cents, it goes down a few cents, and you're not gonna make any money off of it. I remember telling her that. And I mean, when she was telling me this, it was at like $14, $15 an ounce. And then, a couple years later, about 3, 4 years later, I went and bought my first ounce. I bought my 1 ounce buffalo round. Hey, it ain't that bad. Actually, it looks pretty good. The gravy got a little bit thick again, but I think I could just add a touch more milk to that and it'll thin out. So anyhow, a couple years later, I bought my first ounce, and I've been kind of lost ever since into it. It was been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of great people. Space Miner. I met Transit Stacker. A couple others have been. I've still a big fan of Patriotic Stacker. He's kind of been MIA here lately, but and Yankee. I like Yankee. He's a cool cat, He chances are you email Yankster and he'll get back to you on it, Space, you're dead on with that comment. Yeah, T-Bird, definitely. Ooh, it's kind of sticking there. Oh well, shit. But golly, man, that's still. Oh well. Anyways, yeah, I picked up some pretty cool silver this weekend. Nothing real special. I was just talking about vintage silver. Oh, 210. I do love vintage silver, and I kind of started falling into it, but I talked to my buddy there at the LCS, and he said, don't get in too deep into that vintage stuff. He said, of course, Engelhard and Johnson Matthey, those are he said, but all the rest is just dates on generic silver, so oh damn, making more of a mess. Anyways. Dang. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, it still was just a little too thick. It got a little bit thicker sitting here. So hopefully this will. Oh yeah, I'm making a mess this morning. Yeah, it's looking better. Yeah, I did. I did make a mess. Oh well, it cleans up. I Sunday is pretty much my only day off from both jobs. So whenever I cook anything, make any breakfast for the family, it's all from, it really is, it's out of love. I mean, just to maybe in hopes that when my daughters grow up, they'll have that memory, when I'm gone of, yeah, y'all remember Dad used to get up every Sunday and make us breakfast. So that's kind of what I do it for. Some olive oil. Yeah, I boil my bacon. And I caught a bunch of hell for it this morning. Usually I don't use this to fry eggs. I usually use bacon grease, but I use the bacon grease for the gravy. Oh, damn you, Shell. Oh, young. Dang, Cranky, I'm fixing to be 47 in a few months. I don't feel that young anymore. Yeah, Jim, I thought about that, but I got to get another. I should really get another skillet. So, how do y'all feel about the whole coin of the realm bit? I mean, I keep hearing it, and I'm not a huge fan of it. Yeah, I Cranky, just about every job I've ever worked has been really physically demanding, put a lot of wear and tear on the body. And that started right out of high school, right out of high school I enlisted in the Marine Corps and did that. And got out and went straight to work in a wood mill. And after that I worked in a warehouse, and then after that I started my brief stint as I say brief, it was about 4 years that I did it, as a wildland firefighter. Space knows about that kind of work, out there humping around the mountains, digging hand line, scratching hand line, and mop up, and that was probably one of the more fulfilling jobs I've had. It felt great to do that kind of work. I remember one time we were coming back from the East Coast. We went up there and fought fire over there in the mountains, and I thought to myself, these East Coast mountains, they ain't nothing. I will, I grew up in the mountains up there in Oregon, and yeah, I had a little rude awakening when I started trying to hike around those Appalachians. Man, those suckers are way steeper than they look. Yeah, Cranky, you're right. Nobody's ever died from hard work, but it's kind of taking its toll. I started changing. After I did that, I started changing tires on commercial trucks. So I changed tires on semi trucks over here, and that was a good job. I'm still with that company. But that definitely took its toll too. Hey, no shit. 210. There's 60 people in here. Damn, that's a record. Oh, heck, it's just a little breakfast, Roger. I'm about done though. I gotta wake the family up. JK, good morning. Hey, somebody made a comment about that flowing hair. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Y'all didn't like it? Absolutely. I think it's not bad. Not bad design. If I had the chance, I think I would hand the money. I think I would get the gold one. Oh, Cranky, you didn't like it. Yeah, and amen, Cranky. Yep, God is good. He will definitely pull us through. Yeah, Matthew, I'm still cooking, man. I'm about done though. Yeah, I turned it into a sausage gravy, and I'm still sloshing it around. $22 likes, 56 people watching. God, thanks a lot. This is. Have y'all seen? Oh, I got the biscuits. Heck yeah, I got the biscuits. Ooh, I gotta flip this damn egg right here. Oh man, I think I broke the sucker. Anyways, don't matter. It all eats the same. So, I'm cruising through Walmart this morning and I go through I don't know, maybe all Walmarts are the same, but right there behind the Halloween section there where they got all the candy and stuff, they got the little clearance aisle. So I took the cruise through there just to see what I can see, and anyhow, on the way through, I take a look at the candy. Yeah, Roger, that's kind of what I was going for, but yeah, I got the buttermilk biscuit kind. I cheat like a son of a gun on biscuits. I get the Pillsbury's. Anyways, who the hell do these people think? Oh, Hershey's must be looking to make a fortune this Halloween because I seen some dang bags of Halloween candy. They want $25 for that stuff. Holy smokes! I mean, can you believe it? $25 for a bag of candy. Where do they get off? Yeah, it's all GMO. You're right, Space. It's all junk. None of it's good for us. Matthew, no kidding. I mean, biscuits are in the oven there, Dr. Mysterious. Space, let's get into this a little bit. Store-bought eggs. All the hormones and all the other crap they're giving chickens. I mean, you try to shop healthy, right? Yeah, Cranky, that's good. Okay, Dr. Mysterious. Great point. Great comment right there, right? That's why you need to start raising your own chickens. Okay? I did that for a little while. Wasn't a big deal. Hell, at one point I was getting so many eggs I didn't know what to do with them. What are they putting in the chicken feed? Now, free range, like, oh man, I really jacked that egg up. Anyways, one of my daughters doesn't like over easy. She likes scrambled, so it's a good thing, I guess. space, exactly. So even when we are trying to buy healthy and shop healthy or raise our own chickens, they put the stuff in the feed. You know, it's I mean, it's in the feed, it's in the vegetables we eat, it's in the fruit. What are we supposed to do? Hey, Space, take care, man. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday. Weekend's almost over with. But take care, bud. We'll catch you on the flip side. Do people still say that? Catch you on the flip side? I do. So what's healthy? What is health food? Yeah. You know, and I'm not, as you can see, I'm not against farming or raising your own beef or ranching. But I am against the regulations that Cranky, take care, bud. But I am against all the regulations and restrictions that the government puts on the producers of the food that we eat. You know. Um, Roger, Totes, you want to do a little farm, little gardening? Totes, my mom had vegetables year round. She was doing it out of little totes in the garage. Hell, she had a jalapeno plant that the damn stalk on it looked like it was growing bark. It was so thick and old. Big Apple Stacker, good morning. Here's a shitter of a deal. Let's talk about freaking paper plates, man. I hate them. I hate eating off of them. I hate messing with them. My little biscuits, Pillsbury dough biscuits. They cost too damn much. Matthew, why do I buy them? Well, I don't buy them. Miss West Texas buys them. Well, and you know, I use them because I use them because, you know, it makes her life a little easier, I guess. You know? And that's it, folks. Breakfast is finally ready. It took me a long time. That's it. The finished product. It looks pretty good. T-Bird, I love. Hey, Big Apple, yeah. Uh, Thank you. It did look out, did come out looking pretty good. I pulled it off. Bacon's nice and crunchy. And I did boil it a little too long. Huh. I will enjoy it. Gonna try to put some stuff out. Big Apple. I just love these. I got two of them. These for free. Herman, come on down, man. But we got cats. Hell, we could eat outside on the front porch. I got these two awesome eagles for free. Free's always a good deal, right? Check these out, Big Apple. Hey, there it is. Look at that. See if we can catch that again. You know what? Old Miss West Texas is going to get breakfast in bed. Now, watch the flip. See how it's Lady Liberty's right side up, right? You flip it, and the eagle's upside down. Let me open the. Now, hopefully, this eagle don't end up in the biscuits and gravy, but. So that's the real one. Yeah. Yeah, JK. That first one was a rare one, okay, all right. It was a miss. It was a miss strike from the mint. That eagle came. That eagle came in upside down. Hold on, everybody. Wait. Give her a little breakfast in bed, and she approves. Says it looks good. Big Apple, enjoy your day, bud. Thanks for stopping by. Biscuits and sausage gravy. Yes, it is. Or my attempt. Only took me 2 hours to do it. Come on. I did make a mess, but it's all right. It'll clean up. 210, come on down. Good morning, sunshine. How is it? Good? Yeah? You want some OJ? Mm-hmm. Say good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
Hey, Roger, thanks for stopping in. Kind of looking forward to my day. I got a few things I want to do, a few videos I want to make, and think I might go in for another shift at the Pizza Hut. There you go. Hey, Herman, thanks, bud. I will. We're gonna have to get together. I'm kind of looking for some ideas, Herman, about maybe a copper channel round or maybe a West Texas stacker 5-ounce bar or something like that. I don't know. Little princess stacker. You tell everybody about that little eagle you got there, that ASC. Go and tell everybody. What do you think about it?
Well, I really love it. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, you really love it. It's very beautiful. But is it real? Look at the eagle on it. Like, rotate it and see about the eagle.
I think the eagle is...
The eagle's...
Yeah, I think it's real. Is it real?
No, that's... Have you ever seen any one of Daddy's coins do that?
No.
No, they don't stick to magnets, huh?
Yes, it's fake.
It's fake. Look at that pretty eagle right there. You know, I was catching somebody's live stream the other morning, yesterday morning actually, and they were talking about the future of numismatics and the future of stacking. And I've made videos about this before. Y'all want to know the future of our hobby, of our stacking? Of course, we all know that silver and gold's always going to hold some kind of value to it. How much value? That depends. But the future is, you know, I hate to sound like an old Whitney Houston song, but I believe that the children are our future. You know, no ways around it. They are our future. In a lot of sense, you know, in good upbringing, good values, you know, they are what's going to keep this country going. And if we don't switch it around and start teaching them right from wrong, teaching them the value of things, we're going to be a lost society. It's going to be, let me quote another music group, it's going to be anarchy. You know, we just can't do it. And if there's nobody to carry on the value of precious metals, then how much is it going to be worth? You know, things are only worth as much as people put value into them. So if one day when we're all old and nobody teaches our kids, or, you know, and they grow up and they don't know, or they don't put any value into silver or gold, then it's going to become worthless. You know, if we don't start teaching them that, if we don't start teaching them how to live life in reality instead of old make-believe land, what are we going to turn into? I mean, some of these videos that I see out there with kids or their parents or teachers mob, well, it's flour, bacon grease, and sausage, and a whole lot of milk. You know, and without fear of like offending anybody, you know, it's we gotta get it back to the point where you know, we can say that even starting from the basics, the very basics, you know, as boys are boys and girls are girls. Yeah, actually, it does sound like a heart attack. But it's better than, hopefully, it's better than Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles or any of those sugary cereals. TB, not nowadays. Well, we need to figure out as a society how to get back to that. T-Bird, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to have to hit you up and maybe send you a little something. Maybe we can do a little trade for one of those glittery channel stickers of yours. Well, good morning, Miss West Texas.
Good morning.
What do you think of your breakfast?
It's good.
Be honest.
It's good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
How come you ain't messing with the eggs then on top of the biscuits and gravy?
I'm not a big egg eater.
TB, 100% sure you didn't see a cockroach.
In here?
Yeah.
No.
No. My second highest bill that I pay every year is probably the exterminator bill. Because Miss West Texas sees any type of bug come in the house,
Absolutely not.
and that exterminator's here the next day.
Especially a cockroach. Disgusting.
210, of course, but you know they're trying to push so hard to where Everybody's saying good morning, Miss West
Good
Texas.
morning, everyone. Hope y'all are all doing good this morning.
They're pushing so hard, you know, they're pushing so hard to change that. You know, to make it to where kids don't believe that anymore. Is my video froze up?
What are y'all talking about?
Boys and girls and sausage and gravy.
Have you woke up right? Really?
No, I didn't.
I can go look him up.
You mean West Texas Stacker Jr.?
Yeah.
No, it's not nice to fool around with Mother Nature, you know, and I'm all for it's a free country and you should be able to do whatever you want to do. Well, to an extent.
You see that video? I heard you watching a video where some guy was saying that he dares anyone to stop him from going into the woman's bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
You're not going in the bathroom with my little girl. Tell you that much.
Exactly. I mean, little princess stacker. Sit back down over there and tell everybody what you think. You gotta speak up though.
So I think
Be a little bit louder. Oh, she's chewing.
I think that the videos online is just wrong. It's not even like about education anymore. It's just wrong.
Go ahead, keep going. You can put your hand down. They can't hear you chew.
It's just wrong. I feel like YouTube is really crazy, and YouTube Kids is better for kids.
Well, yeah, YouTube's Kids is better for kids.
Yeah, not. I feel like YouTube
Well,
is.
sis, it's not even really all about YouTube. It's kind of all social media, you know?
Yeah, I feel like all social media is wrong.
But we're not. I mean, it's kind of about the schools too. You know, people wanting to teach this stuff in schools. Where are you going?
I go put my cup in the sink.
Well, I don't know where we're gonna go as a country, as a society. Some of this stuff is it's not an America problem, you know. It's
Cultural.
it's a cultural world problem, you know. It's I gotta pick my words, you know, and I mean, here it is. Here's the prime example of it. You know, without going into politics too much because that's a whole nother story, but I got, just the fact that I have to sit here and say that I got to pick my words on what I want to say and not pick them to where they make sense, but pick them to where we won't get censored. I mean, that's a huge problem.
Canceled.
Where as a not just Americans, but people throughout the world, we got to worry about what we say. Not because we'll get, say, canceled by, the whole cancel culture thing, but we'll get censored. We'll YouTube will stop, or whatever social media will stop. Whatever it is we're trying to say. Yeah, and not just politically correct, but I mean, so we won't get banned or when me and Miss West Texas first started in on this little venture of the tubes, she had her own little channel and she was pretty happy of this coin that she got around. She got the 45th. She got a silver round depicting his image. No words. Some music that she got off of this social media. She made a short. And all she was doing was this. She spoke not one word, just had some background music that was used, that she got off of the social media, and she was flipping it. Several days later, boom, whole channel taken down. Gone because of that was the reason why. I mean, it literally said that was the reason why. It said it was for I think something about hate speech. And we were blown away. We were just like so blown away by it, because how could that be hate speech when there was no talking in the whole video, It was so weird. But as a society, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of that in there. We got to stop with that. It's so crazy because, and I'm not talking about, oh, look at the mess I made. Holy smokes. I'm not necessarily talking about, voting or whatever, but I mean, we're essentially so much against each other that we're losing our rights. And it's not so much that one side's taking them. It's a two-sided deal. And I'm not talking about Democrats and Republicans. I'm talking about people in general. Exactly, 210. I mean, they created it. And they created it by turning us against each other. There's a lot of things I don't agree with. I believe are wrong. But I also believe that it's not my place to tell somebody, that it's wrong, It's just, on the same note, though, if I'm not telling you my beliefs and trying to push my beliefs on you, and you're trying to, and like 210 says, you're trying to shove it down our throats constantly, your beliefs, then you have no right to silence me. You have no right to censor me because I've had enough of you trying to push your agenda down my throat, down my kids' throat. Stay in your lane. If you want, if oh boy, and here I go again. I got to pick my words carefully. Whatever it is you want to do in your own privacy, feel free to do it. But once you try, flipping it and putting it down on us, that we have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with nothing or nobody. Oh, yeah, T-Bird. And it's what they're doing to us. And believe me, it ain't all by coincidence. It's totally by design. It's being done on purpose. A divided citizenship. People divided are easily conquered. They're easily controlled. It's all one big social experiment. Golly, the chat got real quiet. The other thing, It's all social media. Back in the day, that's a weird phrase to use, back in the day, huh? Like we're all so damn old. I can remember a time when voting was a private affair. Where it was considered rude or inappropriate to ask somebody who they voted for. That's why it was kind of, I guess, a secret ballot, a secret vote. Now, you got both sides waving that dang flag up high. Hey, Transit, how you doing, bud? Did you make it to your destination? I mean, oh, nice. Think about it. If people weren't so damn vocal on who they voted for, or which way they were, leaned as far as party wise, then how would we know? There would be no separation, right? You wouldn't have people saying, oh, well, you're just a no good, degenerate Trumper. Or you're one of them MAGAs. And on that same note, you wouldn't have people that could say, oh, well, you're just a Biden supporter, or a Kamala supporter. Exactly, 210. And I'll go a little bit on a political rant here. But this country would be a lot better off. It would be a lot less divided if we would kind of go backwards a little bit. To that kind of thinking. T-Bird, what's my favorite color? Are you talking about eating crayons? $2.10, it fires me up too. Man, I mean, it fires me up. The land of the free, the home of the brave. Oh, Mrs. West Texas Stacker? Oh, hell, I don't know. Going on 10 years together, and I don't even know what her favorite color is. Let me ask her real quick.
Hey,
Hey, what are you doing in here? What's your favorite color? You. No.
Me?
Yes.
Probably. I would say black and purple.
Purple? We'll just go with purple. Her favorite color is purple. Hey, T-Bird, I appreciate that. 210. Yeah, man, it fires me up too. I mean, you know, well, I don't wish I was 30 years younger, but I wish I was in my, hell, at least 5 years younger would be good right now. Now, T-Bird, I hadn't seen the bottle opener. Hold on a second, everybody. I gotta wake this kid up so he can come eat his breakfast. Watch out, cat. Hey, go get your plate. All right. Yeah, the age reversal pills. I heard it was, and as y'all saw me wolf down a plate of biscuits and gravy and some bacon. I heard that age reversal pill was a good healthy diet and exercise. What do you want, orange juice?
Yeah.
Here, you can sit down right here and eat. Hey, my boy walked in here. It's probably a little cold, so
That's fine.
we can ask him some questions. What are your thoughts on school? What are they trying to teach? Like, what are they? I mean, do you think that school's more of a, of course it's got some academic aspects to it, but what do you think, like, public school?
It is, for the teaching wise, at least here, it's pretty okay. For some reason, schools here like to give work a grade above the grade you're in. So like, third graders will get fourth grade work. And as far as socially, it is probably the worst it's ever been, because schools are getting very dangerous here. So going to school is taking a risk sometimes here. But academic wise, it's pretty okay.
Yeah.
I'd say it's good enough to get you through grades.
What about teachers teaching? They're trying to incorporate their own views and ideology.
I've heard that some of the teachers have done it at other schools, but here they never really did that. I've heard teachers try to get kids to see a different way for their sexuality or their just way of thinking, and I think that is a very bad thing, especially when you do it behind the parents' backs. Um, I believe one teacher tried to get a kid to think they were trans behind the teacher's backs, or behind the parents' backs.
Yeah.
The parents almost sued the school when they figured it out.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
That, you know, what do you think that, what's one of the, honestly, what's one of the things you think parents should be teaching their kids?
Mm, I don't know. There's a bunch of things. But I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
You're a parent yourself,
yeah,
so
but the way I grew up and the way I was raised, people would people nowadays would think that it was that I was raised real harsh, you know, that I was, and that's kind of why you might think that I'm a little harsh on you sometimes, but yeah, I think you're starting to come around and see that the things that I want and the things that I'm saying are kind of for a reason, you know.
yeah,
That it's not just that I'm trying to have you do something or tell you to do something just because I'm being a jerk.
yeah,
But me, I don't know. I do. I think that. I mean, I think that parents, especially dads, have gotten too soft on their boys.
yeah,
And I don't mean like, I don't mean like beating them up, taking them out in the backyard and start punching on them. I mean, like, and like I think that that has a lot to do with mothers nowadays. Like right now, if I said, go ahead and walk over to DK and pick me up a couple bottles of Gatorade, would somebody else freak out about that?
Mom would probably have a couple reasons of why I shouldn't go.
Exactly, right? Where to me, it's no big deal. Just, hey, watch out crossing the street. But I think that that's a lot of dads are getting not necessarily stepped on. And I'm not saying that your mom does it, uh, but as a society as a whole, that's how it is, you know.
Yeah,
Is whereas my dad, it would be 10 below outside, and he would send me on a 2 mile walk to the nearest store to get him a can of Pepsi and walk back.
yeah,
And then I would get up and do it. No big deal, you know. And now, like I said, if I asked you to walk to DK, yeah, it would be like, he can't do that. It's dangerous. And it's like, well, why? I don't think the dangers are any more or less than what they've always been. It's just more out in the open now.
yeah.
Do kids have to do chores? What do you have to do for chores?
Take out the trash is the one I do mostly every day. Mom will have me put up food and clean off the counters, mop, and sometimes do the dishes for her when she's too tired.
And mow and
Yeah.
mow the yard, the front and back yards. And
Yeah.
he does have a few chores.
Which I need to do Monday morning. I need to mow the front.
Oh, 210. Golly, that's, yeah. Rubber-toe cat.
Hmm.
Boy.
Oh, you're scratching on the mirror.
Scratching on the mirror. Well, I'm gonna find something to put that in. So yeah, kids do chores. Well, my kids do. My girls, I think they're old enough now that they should be really stepping up and doing a lot more chores. I think it builds structure. I think it builds coping skills. I think it builds, coordination. Um, Chores, they help build a sense of being in and a sense of worth.
Well, statistically, um, kids that have a lot of chores as kids grow up to be a lot better than kids that didn't have chores. Because most kids that grow up after having a lot of chores get better opportunities because they're more hardworking. You tell them to do something, they don't ask why, they just do it. So it is better for kids to have chores so they can grow up with those same like mindset of being able to do stuff without questioning or just being able to get it done and do it correctly.
Yeah, it was crazy because saw myself as I don't know. I guess back then I didn't really see myself as a kid, but I was. When God, I made a mess on the stove. When I was in the Marine Corps, when I first got in, went to boot camp and did all that and got to the duty station, to the fleet, and we had senior Marines in charge of us, and that was, it was kind of cool, but I didn't really realize how some of these people that were in, there's a few that I literally had to teach them how to do laundry, how to do their own laundry. So, and that's something, that I did my own laundry when I was a kid. I did the dishes. I vacuumed and mopped and split firewood. And so when I got out on my own, I already knew how to do things,
Yeah.
I cooked. I mean, and when I was your age, I had an old briquette smoker. And I would use it to smoke geese that I would hunt in the wintertime. And I would cook salmon and steelhead that I would catch. So it wasn't like it was new to me, to be out on my own and have to cook myself something to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of chores prepare you for the real world when you're by yourself.
Yeah. Hey, Cigars, how's it going? Chex, how you doing, buddy? Um, and my parents were gone all the time, a lot of the time, so I kind of had to fend for myself a little bit. But that wasn't even bad, you know. I mean, well, I think that's one of the things that's lacking in this country too, is parents are too scared to let their kids do things that are going to show them to be, to how to be independent, you know.
Yeah.
And that's like, and it's every parent. I think just about every parent, or at least one of them. Remember a couple summers ago, I was like, "You want to make money? Go ahead and push that lawnmower up and down around the neighborhood,
Yeah.
asking people to mow yards." And I forgot who it was, but there was somebody in the family was like just hugely against that. It's like, why? You're teaching, it's teaching him that he's going to have to, if he's
Go out
going
and make your own money.
you're going to have to go out and make your own money.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to do it for you. Not unless you marry a rich girl, but then, you know, then you better know how to cook and clean, because that's probably what you'll be doing,
Yeah.
Really, there was some chores that and I didn't say, can't say that I always enjoyed them, but there was some chores that I did do that I did enjoy. I enjoyed splitting firewood in the
Yeah.
wintertime, and I know we don't have to do that here, but you know, I enjoyed that. The one thing that I could sit back and really say that I wish that my parents would have taught me, and I mean, my dad taught me as much as he could, but the one thing that I wish that my parents would have taught me and like kind of drove it home a little more was finances. My dad did teach me you have to work and work hard for your own money, but nobody ever taught me, you know, that you got to be wise with your money.
Yeah. How to save it.
How to save, what to, how to be smart with it. And one of the things I remember getting letters in the mail, and on the few chances that I did get to make a phone call home, was my dad sitting there telling me, "You better save your money." And this was I was in the Marine Corps, and he's, "You better save your money. You better save your money." And by that time, I was 18, 19 years old, and I knew it all. And I didn't listen.
Yeah.
I partied and had a good time, and got home, didn't have a good, I had a good time, and I didn't save any money. And then the reality of it all, um, is that if I'd have listened to him, I'd have been way better off.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, if saving all my money when I was in the Marine Corps, if I could have saved a big chunk of it, I could have got out and bought a house
Yeah.
and paid cash for it. And then I wouldn't have had nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Checks, yeah. Herman, you know, everything is not just that, everything's set up that you have to get everything damn near get everything on credit. You know, you want a nice vehicle to drive, you got to finance it. You want a house, you got to finance it. You know, and that's just that's setting yourself up for you know all kinds of headaches. Because generally speaking, you're gonna yeah, you know, you're gonna end up overpaying for it because there's gonna be interest.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, yeah, it was just crazy that's how life has turned out. You know. And people are going to say, well, there's always that argument of, oh, well, you paid cash for your house when your house, you know, when you bought your house way back then in the '60s, it was, you know, $30,000 for the house or whatever. Well, yeah, but wages were also $2.25 an hour.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, Gunter, huh? I don't know if you're still in the chat, but yeah, that's not very appropriate, buddy. But hey, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. Anyhow, everybody, I'm going to jump off here and try to figure out some stuff to do and maybe make a video or two. Y'all have a great day. Get some rest and have a great week.